In a world racing toward a greener future, can the stubborn specter of coal make a comeback? President Donald Trump's recent proclamations at the World Economic Forum suggest he believes so. His aggressive stance on fossil fuels, particularly coal, has sent ripples through energy markets, igniting fervent debates about the future of our power grid. While Trump boasts that nothing can destroy coal, the reality is far more complex. The coal industry, once a titan of American energy, is now caught in a relentless decline, facing insurmountable competition from natural gas and renewable sources. The question remains, can coal, under the auspices of a Trump administration, defy the odds and reclaim its former glory? As we dive into the intricacies of this narrative, it's essential to recognize the evolving landscape of electricity demand in the U.S. After a prolonged period of stagnation, driven largely by efficiency gains and shifting consumption patterns, new factors are poised to reshape the energy sector. The surge in manufacturing, coupled with the explosive growth of data centers, driven by the relentless march of artificial intelligence, will undoubtedly strain the power grid. Projections indicate that electricity demand for data centers alone could skyrocket by 10 to 20% annually through 2030. Chris Seipel from Wood Mackenzie highlights that the manufacturing of batteries, solar cells, and semiconductors will necessitate a substantial increase in power generation within the next few years. However, the stark reality is that electrical utilities, accustomed to lengthy planning cycles, may find themselves ill-equipped to respond to these rapid changes, leading to potential grid instability. Trump's recent executive orders aimed at streamlining fossil fuel development could provide a temporary lifeline for the coal industry, particularly in the context of rising electricity demands. By lifting regulations that have constrained the sector, he may inadvertently encourage a resurgence of coal-fired power plants. Yet, the implications for climate change are alarming. With electricity generation accounting for a quarter of U.S. carbon emissions, the environmental costs of such a pivot are steep. While miners may welcome the shift, it's crucial to consider the broader consequences for our planet's health. Supporters of coal often tout its reliability compared to the intermittent nature of solar and wind power, emphasizing its capability to provide consistent, around-the-clock electricity. However, coal-fired plants are not without their challenges. They require time to ramp up, making them less suited for the immediate power demands that data centers and tech facilities may require. Moreover, the notion that coal can fully meet the growing energy appetite of the technology sector without substantial investment in modern infrastructure and carbon capture technologies is questionable at best. While short-term delays in retiring coal plants may occur in response to surging demand, the long-term outlook remains bleak. The market's trajectory has been clear. Natural gas is poised to benefit the most from rising electricity generation, and the costs associated with new coal plants render them an unappealing option for utility companies. The U.S. possesses abundant coal reserves, enough to last over 400 years at current mining rates, but reliance on this resource is becoming increasingly untenable in the face of a global shift toward cleaner energy sources. Furthermore, as the international appetite for coal remains strong, particularly in Asia, where countries like China continue to expand their coal-fired power generation, U.S. coal companies are attempting to capitalize on this demand through exports. However, logistical challenges, notably limited port access on the West Coast, hinder these efforts. Despite efforts to circumvent opposition to new ports, the reality is that U.S. coal exports are unlikely to offset the long-term decline of the domestic market. The narrative surrounding coal is complicated, filled with economic, environmental, and political implications. As we stand at a critical juncture in energy policy, the question remains, will we allow a temporary reprieve for coal to overshadow the urgent need for sustainable energy solutions? The answer lies not only in the hands of policymakers, but also in the collective consciousness of a society increasingly aware of its environmental responsibilities. The path forward must embrace innovation, investing in renewable energy sources and advanced technologies that can meet our energy needs while safeguarding the planet for future generations. In this battle between the past and the future, the stakes couldn't be higher.